What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about HBAR today, Hedera hash graph. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the third day of September, and here we are at about 22 cents with 22 hours and 59 minutes left in the day. Had a little bit of a wick to the upside so far and came back down. I wouldn't say it's compelling me. That's not condemning enough to make me think that we go lower, though. To be fair, it's not a good look. It's not the best way to start the day. If we're looking at this with some indicators on it, let's just see. Do we have? Okay, good. We have our indicators. The RSI on the daily time frame makes me think we go lower. The stochastics are bearishly postured for now, but you have the potential. You look like you want to come up maybe over the coming days, and the MACD is crossing below the zero. Bearish overall. I would think that we go lower, but it's very possible that you found your low here. Before we do the short-term stuff, I just want to see where are you at with this relative fib. Should I take this low to? I'm going to take that low to high. We're going to do that one. 1272. That's fine. You don't have to go lower. I wouldn't be surprised if you went just below 20 cents. You're at 22 cents now. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. 1 hour time frame here. Let's see. High to low. 1272 resistance coming down. Golden ratio 21.6 cents. If you want to go higher, you need to hold 21.6 cents as support. If you can't do that, if you fail to do that, when you probably fail to do that, you will start to proceed lower. Okay, 21.6 cents. We're really 21.68 cents, but who cares? You know, if you get below 21.6 cents, you're definitely not doing too well. I think this is a fake out. Yeah, you got a higher high here, but I'm not impressed. You're not really persisting higher. You got above it, and then what'd you do? You stopped. You had a fake out. You had a fake wake to the upside. Doesn't mean you can't move up. The day is still young, but looking at these indicators here, the RSI, I'm not impressed. I mean, it's taking a bullish posturing. Sure, you got higher lows and higher highs, but barely. You're definitely more bearish overall. Stochastics look like they want to come down. MACD had some bullish effects, and now it's cooling off. I mean, we'll see. There's some good stuff going on here. It's not totally pessimistic, I'll give you that, but I'm not impressed, I'll also say. 4 hour time frame here. You know, we do have a higher high throughout this whole RSI, while it's just a lower high in the price that is hidden bearish divergence. MACD is crossing green, which is nice. Stochastics are, I mean, I guess we don't have hidden bearish. You got a higher high here, and you have a higher high there. Maybe it's not hidden bearish divergence. Maybe I'm being too mean. But you are at an area that you like to find resistance. It's like you want to be bullish, but you're just you don't have the look right now at the same time. I don't know. The MACD is what makes me think that you'd move up higher, but you've been moving sideways. I don't know. I'm not going to be wooed by the MACD. I think you're bearish overall. So if you are to go higher, how much higher would you go? Where would you go? Let's actually figure that out. Because maybe you move higher before you move lower. If you were to go higher, you'd go up to like 23 to 24.3 cents. Probably that 23 to 23.5 cent area. If you get above 24.5 cents, if you can get above 24.5 cents, you are likely then validating this as a low and then moving higher, 24.5 cents. But you need to get above there. Until then, I'm maintaining a bearish posturing. Bearish position. You're maintaining the bearish posturing. I'm maintaining a bearish position. Yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot off the indicators. If I'm being fair, I guess they look like they want to continue going higher. I just don't like the way this candle looks so far. If I'm being fair, though, the 4 hour, you know, I mean, the RSI is at an area they like to find resistance, but it would call for a little bit higher. When I say higher, I don't mean you're breaking out of this. It doesn't mean that this is the low. I just mean a little bit higher from here first. Stochastics look like they want to go a little bit higher from here first. MACD just crossed green, so we'll give it to you. Yeah, maybe you do go up to like 23 cents, but 23.5 cents, but probably nothing too much higher than that. Daily time frame here, looking at these indicators, your RSI does look bearish. It looks like it's in a downtrend. You're kind of at the base of that downtrend, so maybe come up today, close green. Perhaps you find some proper resistance right here at this prior support zone right there, right at about, what is that, 23 cents, maybe 23.5 cents, something in that zone, right? Right there, find some resistance there, right at prior resistance as well, and then proceed to move lower. That's my thoughts. Stochastics can come up, catch a little breath of fresh air outside the oversold zone, but then come back down. MACD just crossed below the zero, so I'm thinking this move does persist lower. Yeah, let's stick with that original call of 20 cents and maybe just below there. Something between 19 to 20 cents, but definitely closer to 20. I like this look for support. I think that you are coming to an end of this downtrend, right? Because you're starting to like hook, but you just might have more to go. And then when all seems lost, that's whenever you'll rip out of this. I mean, you're setting yourself up for probably a V-shaped recovery of sorts. We'll see. Looking at this on a weekly time frame now, HBAR. I don't assume you go below 20 cents, right? And I do assume that you'll start moving up, not this week, probably not next week. I mean, maybe next week, as early as next week, but we're looking for crypto as a whole to move up starting the week of the 16th and the 17th, after the FOMC meeting, or even on those days. You could move up beforehand. It's very possible that you could, HBAR. And I mean, you look good right there, man. This is not a bad area to find a low. So again, if I'm wrong, I'll wave the white flag of bearish surrender when we're at 26.4 cents, 26.5 cents. You get above there, I'm wrong, okay? Let me just make sure. Let me take this high to low as well. Can I take this one? Let me take this low to high. I might change it. I'll wave the white flag of bearish surrender, or the red flag of bearish surrender, when we're at about 25.7 cents. If you close a day above 25.7 cents 2 days in a row, I'm wrong. Until then, I maintain that bullish posturing. And you could move up to 24.7 cents, as high as 24.7 cents here, and then move down. What if you moved up over the coming days? Your 4 hour does look bullish. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe that's exactly what you do. You move up a little bit, and then you move down. I don't know. I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what goes on. It's just very common to go from the 382 to the 236 before working your way lower. And if you were to go lower, that 0.5, it's right there at 19.5 cents, just above 19.5 cents. So something between 20 and 19.5 cents sounds about right to me. You could go lower, but I think you'd find support there at the lowest. If you're at your low now, get above 25.7 cents on a daily closing basis. Prove me wrong, and then we'll sing Kumbaya as you move to the upside. Okay, you're at 22 cents now. From here, 22 cents to 25.7 cents. It's not that far away. Just invalidate me. Go higher, and then we can start talking about higher prices. Inevitably, I do expect that this thing's going to get all the way up to prices that are at, I think at a minimum of $1.20, a maximum of just below $2. That's the expectation. If we take last cycle's bull market high, September of 2021, to the bear market low in December of 2022, the minimum target intended would be $1.20. The maximum target intended is not $1.80. That's just where the 1414 is. Typically, you go just above there. So I would say something just below $2, just above $1.20. Yeah, $1.21. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Ultimately, that's where you're going. The downside that we're considering is very minimal. It's nothing at all. And look at that. The golden ratio of your overall bull market high to bear market low, the golden ratio is right there. Back test that for support and get going. It's perfect. It literally is. But you don't have to. You don't have to, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, toodles. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.